Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. If you're here with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have Retberg, Shelly, Frank, Kelvin, Scott, Toshi, Chips, Chris, Spatrick, Luke, Fat Citizen, Trader Page, Rips Mod, Mike, Billy Joe, Lido, good morning. Morning Fuzzy, Dunlop, Cicino, Jose, Dusk, Churv, good morning Fat Citizen, Dr. Thunderfunk in the building, Justin, High Volume, Killer Kyle, good morning. How's everybody doing out there? It is a short week ahead with not a lot of news peppered in there. We don't really have all that much news this week, which could be very, very interesting. We do have NVIDIA just going to the moon right now, by the way. Actually, I want to pull up that chart. Anybody see any of the overnight news about NVIDIA? Look at that gap. Just gap and go. What's up there, High Volume? Up 600, doing good. Hey. What's up, J Sim? Tiger Trader, good morning. Morning, Dan. Nobody saw the news on NVIDIA? It's going crazy. It's pretty much it. It's the only stock that's going crazy. Outside of Meta, this year has just been on a tear. Meta's just been going crazy. 741 current year high. It's crazy. Look at this. Hello. It's crazy, right? And Meta's been on a tear as well. But NVIDIA this morning is kind of the star of the show. Just cranking. Trying to get back up into those 150s. Had a lot of chips being up. I think it's because of this reciprocal tariff stuff, as well as we had some positive AI news. Meta talking about their new models. NVIDIA talking about, you know, where all of those tariffs are coming from. They don't really ship a lot of products there, so that's also good news. AMD chips are up because Ryzen is outperforming Intel's new Ultra chip. Which, by the way, that computer that I ordered is, I think, shipping this week finally. I ordered it back about a month ago in January. It's a new 5090 custom built PC. I really didn't think it was going to ship this week because I didn't think they'd get product in, but apparently they got everything they needed and they're doing stress testing on it right now. Good morning, Coach Hoop. How are you? Trump speaking at 9 p.m. Eastern today. Not on my calendar, but let me see. See if it's on my secondary calendar here. Well, that's copywritten music. Oh my goodness. That crap out of here. Hopefully that doesn't. How much for that? It was 10 or 11,000. I got here, let me pull up the stats. It is, I gotta log in. It is Intel Core Ultra 9285K, 96 gigs of 6400 DDR5, RTX 5090. I have an 8 terabyte Gen 4 NVMe, and then Gen 5 4 terabyte NVMe. So we have a total of 12 terabytes of storage. What else? Pretty much it. So I upgrade my PC once every 5 years or so. The one that I'm using right now, I upgraded a couple times. It's got some RTX 4090 in it, Intel 14900K. I think I started with a 12900K in it and swapped out the MOBO, swapped out the chip. And I think it was a 3090 originally in there, 3090 Ti maybe. So comes with a Celsius 1 year supply. Yeah, that's what we're using to cool it, is just Celsius. You saw Elon's Grok 3 demo release last night. I saw the tweets about it. I wasn't able to have enough time to watch it this morning. So anything interesting coming from that? This is the first time that I've ordered a PC that somebody else built in a while. I built the one that I'm using right now. 12 terabyte of storage. You're holding the Fort Knox ledger in there. It's all the video content. Video content ends up taking up quite a bit of space. I have a bunch of external drives as well for all that video data. On a small third world country. I mean, when you have 4K data and you're streaming every single day, it starts to add up. And so all of that goes to backups and, you know, it adds up. But yeah, I always try to, whenever there's a big GPU release, that's usually when I'm upgrading my machine. Let me ask you this. Did anybody actually ever catch this overnight low from 200 to 300? Because I woke up this morning, I was like, dang, that would have been a nice trade. It's around like 30 contracts. Get a nice 100 points. What is that? 30 contracts would be 60 grand on 100 points. Wouldn't it? 30 times 20 times 100. Yeah, 60 grand. Would have been nice to wake up to a free 60. Claim to be 10x computer capability than the rest. I mean, go figure, spend 4 billion into it. Which one? What did I miss? Oh, for the Grok 3 stuff. It's a beefy machine for a stream. Well, like I said, it's more so that it's future-proofing the computer. It works out to be like, you know, if you spend 10 grand on a computer, it lasts you for 5 years. You're essentially spending $5 a day to have that computer. I think the math works out like that, right? What is that? 5 times 365, 1825, 10,000 divided by 1825. Yeah, $5.47 a day. Yeah, not that bad. Hey, Rips, being small caps less manipulated. Small caps less manipulated? Dude, no way. Less manipulated? You're crazy. Certainly not. Less manipulated? No way. Small caps are way more manipulated, especially by brokerages. Like those boutique brokerages. They see who's piling in short and they just crank it up long and blast out everybody and just zero out of people's accounts. It's hilarious. Why do you think those brokerages have so much money? That's what they do. They have backroom deals with a lot of those people. It's 100% overkill. I know, but like, imagine 5 years from now. It'll be, dude, 2030. Wow. Everybody thought the PC that I'm using right now is overkill, and it works great. I have no issues. You're assuming the secondhand value is zero after 5 years. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying is like, if it were, you know, spending $5 a day is a great price to pay to have no issues with your computer ever. Now, given I've had a couple issues throughout the years with this one, but nothing like a deal breaker or anything like that. Am I going to sell the old rig? I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Probably just give it to a friend. Maybe I'll give it to my editor or something like that. Who knows? Right now, it's a 14900K, and I think in this one I have 128 gigs of DDR5, but I think it's only like a 4600 mega transfer speed. And then a bunch of hard drive space. But it's all like NVMe Gen 3, I think, in this one. Pretty sure it's all Gen 3 in this one. My name is Fred. It's a heavy computer, so shipping it would be a bear. So who is short from these highs here? I mean, you had a couple of opportunities to kind of get out of a short this morning, but Globex has been very wonky. I don't like the setup this morning. I really don't. We do have some news coming out here in about 20 minutes. It is going to be the Canadian, is it CPI? Pretty sure it's CPI. Yeah, Canadian CPI this morning. And then we get housing at 10. So it's going to be a pretty slow morning, I think. We'll see what happens with Canada. I always do that. Canada CPI. We'll see. Just triggered me long in 22,276. It's crazy that we're trading in almost 22,300 again. Well, I shouldn't say again. I'm just saying Like, it's crazy that we're up this high, like comfortably above 22,000. I would love to see some type of pullback or something. Because it begs the question, like, how soon do we get into 22,500? We need some bad news to pull back. Trader Page says, I don't like those wicks in the consolidation zone. It's just crazy. I kind of wish I traded Globex, but who traded yesterday? I didn't trade yesterday. We had some folks in MC that traded that were like, oh, dang, I didn't realize it doesn't even count as a day. Because today and yesterday is all one day for most of these prop firms, as far as I'm aware. What's up, Brian? Yesterday was garbage. I'll be honest, I was at my computer at around open. Or was it yesterday? Was this yesterday? Yeah. So yeah, it was this right here, because this was the open, right? Yeah. So I was at my computer. Where's my drawing tool? I was at my computer right around here, and I almost took a trade. Here, look, I'll open up my account so I can show you. You can see here. There you go. No trades. See? Not messing around here. No trades. But I was watching it. I was watching it right around here, and what I was looking for was a retest of these lows. Like, I wanted to see a dive of liquidity below 200 again to go long, and then it just kept going. I mean, it's pretty clear on the 1 minute. It's actually a little bit more clear, I should say. Not pretty clear. But it was just like, this was just choppy, gross garbage coming out of those lows. I kept on wanting a long, but then I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, who cares? Like, just leave it. And I left my terminal. I stopped watching like right around here. And I was like, yeah, I'm over it. And then I didn't really even open my phone or check again the markets, but I was glad. Like, it just looked like crap. I'm really happy I didn't trade that. And on a lower liquidity session, I mean, look at this is the volume down here. Look at the lack of liquidity down here. Like into Globex, like you had one little burst like on this pullback. It's just not my type of market to trade. Like, I was disappointed at first because like I thought that maybe there was like an easy short there. Like this pullback was like an easy short, but then I was like, I wasn't really. Usually when I'm not in the mood to trade, I usually don't trade. And that's usually a good thing. It's like, if you don't want to go play poker, don't go and play poker, because you'll make stupid decisions. Same thing with trading. When you kind of make the decision like you don't want to be trading that day, generally not a good idea to be trading when you're feeling that way. Log back in on my other screen, you know. Do you follow watch YouTubers? I don't know what that means. Oh, like timepiece YouTubers. Not really. No, not really anymore. I mean, there's some that used to pop up in my suggested, but not really. I haven't really been like on the hunt for like, I know what the next pieces are that I'm going to get. So there hasn't really been anything new that's come out that tickled my fancy. So my next one is going to be probably that Paddock Rose 5980, or I think it's a 5980 Rose. It's a heavy one, but yeah. Let's see here. Go back to these questions here. Boring session yesterday. Yesterday took a short pre-market NQ at low liquidity, paid off big time at the market open, then it was trash. Were you closing in the profit there? Tradeovate is down on top 7. I missed my trade that would have passed my account. Womp womp. What's going on with Tradeovate? Why is it down? Is it down for everybody? W bounds, yeah, it kind of looks like this right here specifically. Let's go to the 5 minute. This. I don't like this. Like I just. It's really interesting, you know, when you're trading props versus like trading your own personal account. It's very interesting how selective you get. You know, if you're trading like prop challenge accounts, you're probably generally not pretty selective on your trading, versus like when you have your own money on the line, you're like, I may not want to take that. Let me know in chat if Tradeovate is down for anybody else. I'm curious. Tomas says, made 1,300 yesterday within the first 20 minutes of New York. Yeah, that was the thing. Like, if you caught the open, you were blessed with a very nice short. But outside of that, it was just like, this was it, right? So, I mean, you could have got it from 258 down to below 200. So, I mean, there's definitely some points of alpha to be had. I mean, all you really need is 10 or 20 points in your direction. That's a great day, usually. Yesterday counts as a day in Top Step, at least according to my dashboard. Wait, hold on. Is that for real? I'm pretty sure it's the same day, is it not? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's different for XFAs versus combines versus live. They still don't have a live dashboard, by the way, which is interesting. Did okay yesterday. Also hit a straight flush against a full house on GG. Oh, wow. That's sick. Straight flushes are awesome. I still don't think I've ever had a royal before. I lost a ton of money on Super Bowl weekend when I had that royal draw. I think I shared that hand with everybody in here. Did 2 contracts for $1,000. Nice. There you go. Depends on XFA versus live and Top Step X versus Rhythmic CQG. Okay, thank you for that. Yo, Ribs, I want to know how to get that granular setting on Bookmap. I have Global Plus, but I don't have it as clear as you. Turn off smoothing. Burned my account yesterday. Yeah, slow days are tough. Slow days are tough. Going back up here. Richard. Any poker tourneys to look forward? WSOP just released their schedule. It's going to be in the summertime. I don't know if I'm going to play the World Series of Poker. Everybody always asks me that. Like, oh, are you going to play World Series this year? It's like, I don't really care about tournaments all that much. I'm a cash game guy. Dude, look at this. This is just like rinsing right now. It's not even doing much. It's like 14 points there. Heard volume is 12 times lower than it was 25 years ago? I have not heard that at all. Lito says, earlier I was in a trade and I had to do number 2. It was intense. Did you go at your desk? Zach says, lock myself out. 5th day of profits on XFA up 6K. Let's go. First payout. Let's go, Zach. That's sick, dude. That's tough. Love that. Where do I play poker online with real money? I mean, it depends on where you're located. It's not available in America unless you're, I think ACR allows you to. There's gray markets in America, but if you're international, GG Poker is probably your best bet. What's up, Mr. Bugs? Trade Evade is working. Okay. Trade Evade working fine. Good to know. Good to know. Let's see here. Dang it, I need a Celsius. Well, grab one, dude. That's the problem with me. I'm selective on both personal and evals. Well, that's not a bad thing. That could be a great thing. I think we'll have some more energy coming into the market in about 10 minutes here. What do you mean they don't have a live dashboard? For live accounts, there is no stats dashboard. There's just the old, like, takes 20 minutes to load old school dashboard. Do you live above or below your means at this point? What are you talking about? Well below my means. I want to be stressed out. Had a nice gold trade going, then just pulled back hard. Let's see gold. Wow, that is insane. That was a nice push out of that. Wow. What a recovery on gold too. Everybody's like counting gold out and then is BTC back in the building? Let's see. Not really. Still on the struggle bus. Interesting. Wonder if we're gonna make it back to 100,000 this week. I'm sure a lot of people would love that. It's a tall order though. Bingo Dingo 22,285 first target hit for buyers. Richard, you're trading NQ today. Nice. Let's see here. Going back to questions. I was poking it. Nice, very nice. What's up there, Atul? Rips, do you know any underground gambling locations? I don't, unfortunately. Sorry about that. If I do find any, I'll let you know. Your VWAP is different on TradingView than X? I mean, it depends. The X one, like, I feel like there was like an issue with it where it doesn't reset until you zoom out. Let's see. Or did they fix it? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. It's the same settings though. HLC3 in session. As it is over here. Where's the HLC3 in session? So yeah, I don't know. Weird. Maybe this one needs to be reset. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. What kind of brands did you build? All sorts of different brands. Clothing brands, beauty, lifestyle. Latest brand that I built is Market Clubhouse. You're watching it right now. Empire State Manufacturing 10, is that right? Why don't I have that on my calendar? Oh, wait, what the heck? Why don't I? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's not a big ticket item. That's why I have it like minimized. It's coming out alongside the CPI from Canada, which is going to be more important. Wow, these longs are paying now. It's now I feel like an idiot for not taking it. 30 points off the lows there. Let's see. Came right back to my entry and then it pumped right back up. I'm guessing that was a short. Came back right to my yep. So there we go. I do trade NQ at night and pre-market, just not during session. Gotcha. I was confused. I thought you only traded S&Ps. How do you get the level lines on the chart? This is Spaceman BTC right here. Spaceman BTC key level. Vegas don't need underground. Yeah. There used to be a lot of home games in Vegas for poker, but I mean, why play home games when you can play in the casino? Play private games in the casino. It's way better. And the rake's not even that bad. NQ, you're on nice. The gold will not even be 75% correct just to go. Oh yeah, that's why gold's pumping. That makes sense. Can you make money playing poker online? I'm afraid to be playing against hackers with automated bots. I mean, you're not gonna be playing against hackers. You're just gonna be playing against people using real-time assistance. RTA. So, I mean, I prefer live poker, personally. I mean, how long have you been playing poker for? If you haven't been playing poker for like 10 plus years, what makes you think that you'd be able to, even against non-RTA players, what makes you think that you'd be able to be successful? Been practicing on Tao, respects technical levels so well. My theory is lack of options make it smoother moves. Maybe. I'll be right back with you folks. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. So we got that pop over 300, but now we're retracing back down. We do have about 3 minutes now until the news comes out. That's CPI and Empire Manufacturing, which nobody really cares about the Empire stuff. Take a look at BTC Weekly. Let's see. What's the gap we're looking at here? Gap fill and support 80,730. Where's the gap? What am I missing here? How could there ever be a gap in BTC? 80,730. You're just talking about like this area or something? How could you have a gap in BTC? It never closes. Talking about that? I don't know. I wouldn't really call that a gap. Maybe I don't know how crypto gaps work. That could be it. We're just kind of holding around these 300s for now. Let's see what happens. Just pass a comment on that trade up 900 my XFA long from 278. Nice work there, Crypto Brando. Beautiful. Kevin says, been running NQ all night, up 7K. Nice work. Very, very nice. Had a lot of overhead supply heading into that 22,300 number. What's up, Sarl? Oh, BTC futures. That makes more sense. I see where you're going now. Okay. Let's go to BTC futures. Turn off that. Wait, how do you turn off settlement? That. Okay. That makes more sense now. I guess we could do break adjusted. That. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, we're gonna have to break through a lot of this floor first, but maybe it holds there. You just never know, right? So we'll see. I guess the answer is we shall see. Let's pay attention to NQ here as we are coming into Canada CPI here in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. See what happens here. Order book is kind of empty. Single prints or single digit bids and asks. Something's like a tech reg. Yeah, kind of sounds like that. Plus 5.7 for February Empire Manufacturing. Canada CPI coming in line, exactly in line with expectations. Weird. Market is unsure of what to do here. Well, it's rejecting under 300, but it doesn't look like anybody wants to sell this here. I'm not really seeing anybody that's like crazy about selling this. Very slow. Extremely slow. We're bouncing right now off the 4-hour mid. So prices paid went up. And that's for the Empire Manufacturing. So prices paid going up 40.2 versus the 29.1 prior. I can't imagine that would be a good thing for the market. Can't imagine, right? Market only goes up. I mean, technically you're right. You are trading an asset class that does only go up over time, which I like. Perma bears are just weirdos. Bad news is good news. Good news is good news. Tariffs are good news. Buy more GPUs. That is a very accurate statement right there. You are not wrong. I did my part in buying a new GPU, so you thank me for that. Rose, what's your morning routine before hopping on stream and trading these days? I feel like I'm having the right mindset. When you sit to trade is pretty damn important. Maybe a quick explanation. I get up super early. I have to write my memo that goes out to all those brokerage houses. So that takes me time. So I'm up super early. I haven't really been meditating here in the mornings outside because it's freaking freezing. Maybe when it heats back up, I'll do that. Although I guess I could jump in my pool. My pool is super warm. But no, I've been just waking up, having my coffee, writing the morning memo, doing all of my charting, and then jumping on stream here. I think the best thing that you could do is give yourself like 30 minutes for charting and seeing the asset classes that you're going to be trading and paying attention to those and doing all your chart work before you're going to be jumping into any trades. How cold is cold? I mean, I'm just a big baby. It's 47 degrees right now, which is, I'm sure a lot of you folks out there would be like, I'll trade you. But it's going to finally start warming up here next week. Next Monday is when it finally starts warming up. We get back into the 70s here. So, but it's like too cold to be outside meditating is my point. I don't want to put on like a parka. Go outside. Be pretty uncomfortable unless I was in my jacuzzi, but seems like a heck of a lot of time to be spending on being out there, and sure it'd be fine, but I just don't know if I have enough time. Just back home after 4 hours of cross-country skiing. That's meditating. There you go. Damn. That's awesome. Got a sunburn on the boat yesterday. Where are you located there, Jeff? Oh, Key Largo. There you go. Montego. Very, very nice. What kind of meditations do you do? Specifically visualization. I like to visualize very heavily whatever the goal is that I'm trying to achieve. So like for instance, let's say that I'm trying to visualize trades. I'll visualize myself going long on a nice dip in the NQ, adding in contracts, watching that trade go up, visualizing what that feels like, visualizing what area of price it's at, that type of meditation. And then also just trying to clear my mind. You'd be surprised at how easy it is to meditate, just putting your devices away and just going into a quiet place and just sitting there, Very easy. And for some people, you're never going to be able to do it. There's a lot of people I know out there that are just too active in their minds, or they're just not, they can't get into it. Those people are crazy people. For how long an hour? It depends. Usually like 15, 20 minutes is where I'm at. But sometimes like I'll get really, really deep into it, and I'll have like some of the, like I'll get off on a tangent in my mind, like do it with poker, I do it with trading. I mean, I do it often with poker and trading, but go off on a tangent and then you're like visualizing something, like you're really getting into it. Sometimes it takes longer. Think we have a ripper at the open, then a massive sell-off. This is not sustainable. Maybe. I mean, we are up there. If we get above 22,300, we set a floor there. There's some good stuff that could happen. NVDA could continue to drift up. Meta is looking to put up some new highs here. Apple's still going. When is that Apple announcement? That's next week, right? Or is it tomorrow? When's the Apple announcement? Let's see. Twitter. Where's Tim Apple? It is, dude, tomorrow. Tomorrow we get a new Apple product. Hopefully it's not a tease. They're gonna be like, oh, it's the iPhone 16 Pro Lite Plus. The SE. I really hope it's not. I hope it's something real. I hope it's an all new product that isn't ski goggles. What a flop that was, by the way. I was super bullish on mixed reality, but we're just not ready for it yet. We don't have the technology. We need better battery technology, better screen technology. They need to have something where it just like projects lasers into your eyeballs. iPhone SE is predicted. Yeah, that's the boring one. That's the one I would like the least. Coming out with a home device. That would be interesting. I I asked on my Twitter if anybody had any guesses for it, but most everybody came back and was suggesting it's butt plugs, which I just don't think they're going to release, at least tomorrow. House is too loud for that. Yeah, I mean, just find yourself a quiet place and put your devices away, far away. You'd be surprised. It's very easy to meditate. They said, welcome to the family. So probably not a brand new product, more like an iPhone or HomePod with a screen. People were like getting juiced about the HomePod with a screen, but like Amazon and Meta have had that for a while and they're just not popular products. I mean, even if you're like an old person, old people have iPads. It's, you know, turn on your iPad, go on FaceTime, and then talk to your children, your grandchildren. Too much tech. Humanity needs 1 year break from electronics. Good luck. Ain't gonna happen. But you know, if you personally take a break from it, meditate. Apple flashlight that syncs with your phone audio. I guarantee you that they already have, like they must have smart porn devices out there. A big market. Look at OnlyFans. It's crazy. Homie has the iPhone 17 already. MacBook Air M4 chip. That seems boring. That seems, what a letdown. Although it's not the first time that Apple will have let me down. This will be like the 500th time. Apple Thermomix. What's a Thermomix? Is it okay to Google this? Thermomix. Food processor. You can put it in your iRecipes. Visualizing the car a lot. One of my favorite places because I'm all alone in the zone of driving. There you go. Nice. Getting a Tesla robot, putting a wig on. I don't know about you folks, but I just would forever be terrified to a robot. I don't want my... Yeah, whatever. I'm going to draw the line right there. I don't want to stick my in a robot. Maybe that's just me, but like, if that thing has a kung fu grip, how do you get it out? You know? That just seems like a dangerous game to be playing. And at what cost? Just feels like not a great idea. I just can't imagine, like, there's got to be some ER stories about that stuff already, right? After the divorce, a robot doesn't sound even. I mean, there's no denying it's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. It's just like, I'm not going to be the guy to do that. I've drawn my line right there. Thankfully, yeah, I always tell my wife that too. I'm like, thank God I met you well before like the Tinder era, the OnlyFans era. Like, if I was like in the dating pool now, like it would be a requirement. Bring your birth certificate. So I know you didn't flip flop. You know what I mean? That is scary. Like, how do you date people in this day and age? I got to see the birth certificate. What did you come as? What was your stock order? There's no slicing in your life, right? Oh, Lord. We have that conversation often, my wife and I. I'm like, I am so glad that we met each other well before the Tinder site. Like, we met each other, I think, like right before Tinder became popular. I feel like degeneracy at an all-time high. How do you know you wouldn't like that? What was the original order? Show me the original work order. I need your birth certificate. I'm sure that's bad, right? I shouldn't be saying that. I need to see the original work order. Ah, goodness. No change orders. I don't know how young people do it in this day and age. How do young people do it? Like the dating thing, like Tinder, just so many degenerates out there, and just seems like bad news. Need the PIN code. I feel like that's going to be that's a good idea for an industry. You want to build a brand, you can take this one from me. We need a Carfax, but for people to see What's the mileage? No modifications. Haven't been in any accidents. I need to see a clean title. That's a great business idea. Carfax for humans. I swear, that's like the only way I'd ever get back into the dating pool. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. I found the best human on earth. She's my wife. But my God, that's got to be a terrible, terrible, terrible thing out there. Lots of high mileage salvage titles, dude. I can't even imagine. That's terrifying. By the way, we are pushing up. Anybody catch that pullback to the 90s? Because we are making our way through the 300s now. I haven't taken any trades still. 48 owners. Oh my gosh. 11. Oh man. Never been rear-ended. What is a low number nowadays? You say 48 is a low number? What is a low number nowadays? You know what a beefcake is? Do I want to know? I know what beefcake meant back in my day. It was like somebody who's beefy. I don't know. Somebody who's been lifting a lot of weights. What's the term now? Maybe I don't know this. Less than 10 is considered high? Nice work there, Richard Harris. Nice job. Hufax. Hofax. Well, you know, I'm still just kind of hesitating here. I still haven't. What's going on in the ES? Let's check out the ES here. We are pretty close to the current year high. 61, 62 quarter. I don't know, I just don't trust this. There's no oomph. There's no chutzpah in this. It's just like kind of just boring. The only thing really pushing up right now too, well, Google's waking up, but NVIDIA, and it's just like a slow grind. Like if there's a big seller that came into NVIDIA, they could whack this thing pretty hard. You have to have a lot of shares to sell this though. When margin opens at 9 p.m., stuff will pump. Yeah, I think so. You just got to be patient and wait for it there. Don't mind driving around a used car a bit. Kick the tires, get in there, make sure to put that seatbelt on. Do you still have your original parts? Have you been modified? Oh, get yourself a nice JDM there. Something in me doesn't trust this market, but I've missed out on buying highs and making a lot of money all of July. Yeah, I don't trust it either. It's this slow, grindy stuff where you just can't really get a feel for what people are looking to do. I feel at any moment they can turn around. Like, we are coming to these tops now. It's hard for me to trust this. I mean, it's kind of like a mix here. We have that one and this one. We're breaking out of that one, but then we have this one over here. Why is that not sticking? There we go. And then we have that current year high, which is kind of wild. Anybody long in this market? Slow grind up equals a blow off top. Maybe. I mean, I could see us like popping off at 320s there and then rejecting, but yeah, folks are long. Who's got the lowest entry on their long right now? I mean, is anybody actually long like 270s? See, this is what I'm talking. It's just like, I don't know whether to trust this rejection. Is this a clean pullback? Is this people selling? Like, there's nothing. Somebody started selling an NVIDIA very low, very slight amount of volume there. Nothing happening. I mean, it's quarter of the hour. Just weird, right? Weird. Probably can't trade today since I have no Celsius home. Ooh, that sounds like a bad deal. Get yourself a case. In fact, I gotta get another Celsius for myself. Give me a second. Top tap this bad dogger. Look at it, and then we're going back down. See, I'd already be down 7 points if I long this thing. I don't trust it. And then it's like, if I was already long from the 70s, am I adding at 300s? Am I getting out? Am I nervous? I don't know. So many questions, so few answers. Instructions unclear, sold top. You might be onto something there. How much caffeine is in 1 Celsius? Let's see. I think it's 200 milligrams. Is that 2 grams? 200 milligrams? Why does it never say? They don't want to tell you. The ones in Canada have less. They don't have like any badges on the can. It's a lot though. I'm very caffeine barely affects me. Look at that, we're pushing right back up. I missed along at 300s now. 2 grams of caffeine could kill someone. So what is it 0.02 grams? Caffeine can actually kill you, that is right. 200 milligrams to grams. 0.2 grams, gotcha. So if I have 10 of these things, I could die? I gotta get my numbers up. No, it says we only have mango passion fruit and white peach here. I think I've never had those flavors before. White peach, interesting. Where are you located there, Noah? Almost an 8-ball. Cocaine. Pop off the top, then dump in regular trading hours of my bias. I could see that too. Like I could see us popping those 320s and then just rejecting back down, maybe trading back down to like, where's my mouse? Pulling back to the Monday lows. That seems like that could make a little bit of sense. It's just like, this is just not my jam right here. Even though I'm sure there's plenty of people that are making money, it's just not my thing. Please don't invade Canada for our Celsius. It's lower caffeine. It's not as good as the American stuff. Test all-time highs in real-time hours or regular trading hours. Real-time. Regular trading hours today, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of orders coming into the market overhead. So like 306 all the way up to 320 is stacked. See, but that's the thing. Like it could drive through all of those orders, but then those folks who are placing those orders are just getting filled and then they're going to just sit there and then they're going to close their shorts when the market goes back down. That's the great thing about being a big bank or a big institutional trader. It's like you could just put those orders there and you don't care if you're in drawdown for like $1 million on the session because it's like, I just have my bid orders back down there at like 22,200 or whatever the case. We're going to get filled eventually, whether it's today, tomorrow, Thursday, who cares, you know? What coffee brands do you like? Death Wish, Starbucks, I know. Pike's Peak or whatever the heck it's called. Peak's Pike. Pickety Pikety Peaky whatever it is. What else? Bustelo. Cafe Bustelo is amazing. White peach is the best. Why haven't I never seen white peach Celsius? I gotta see this. Hold on. White peach Celsius. Let's see. Oh, that one. Yeah. You know what? I'm weird. I don't like that one. I like the peach tea one, but I don't like that one. The peach vibe. It's just weird for me. I don't know. It's a weird one. Yeah, Bustelo is delicious. All right, let's get some likes in here. I want to do a poll. I want to see what you folks think because got a lot of people in here. We just need some likes. We get 267 likes. Just take a pause. Go down, click the like button. I think next week we're gonna start doing some giveaways in here again, so we'll get the likes back. Do some awesome giveaways next week. How do we get into your VIP live trading? You're in it right now. You are one of the VIPs, my friend. You're here. You're here now. Drinking Death Wish right now. That has a lot of caffeine, right? That's why they call it Death Wish. $333 likes. We get 167 more likes. 167 more likes. And if you're new here, make sure you are subscribed. Just click that subscribe button. It's free to do that. Click the bell notification so you get a little notification anytime we go live here. What do they call those red and green arrows that appear on the charts for past trades? Execution markers or executions? No Redbook retail data today because of the holiday. Good to know. We do have Mary Daly who's speaking today at 10:20, which is going to be 20 minutes after the NAHB housing index stuff comes out. So she's speaking on banking regulations. I don't know if there's, let's see. No Q&A. Oh, there will be a live stream, frbsf.org. So check that out. frbsf.org. Mary Daly's conference for community bankers. Interesting. Today's a very, very slow day. What do we have for earnings today? I know that AG posted that. Let me see. Nobody good today. Etsy tomorrow before the bell. It's just a, yeah. Is that block like square? Hold on. Yeah, that is block. So block, Unity, Walmart, Rivian. Those are okay. That's gonna be on Thursday. Yeah, this week is gonna be pretty boring in my opinion. Oxy after the bell today. Does Warren Buffett still own a whole mess of Oxy? Not OxyContin, I'm talking about the stock. Maybe he does. You share how you check earnings? Earnings Whisper. Or have a Discord room and have your homie Amateur Genius drop the schedule for you. Either one works. I thought someone said you trade somewhere else after the market open. I do, but it's not free, so why not just hang out in the free area? Free area is way better because you don't have to pay anything. See what I'm saying? Big brain move. Ribs, what do you think? Are we setting new all-time high or reject off? I can't tell from this price action. I'm just being real with you. If I could tell, I mean, if I thought we're going to be putting in all-time highs, I'd be long right now. I just don't trust this price action either way. I think it's better to wait for 9 a.m. and see what happens. He exited his S&P 500 position, but does he still have Occidental? That's kind of, let's see, Buffett, Oxy. He bought more 6 days ago. Ooh, dude, that's crazy. He's like, I think he's one of the biggest Oxy holders ever. Dude, they've had a little rough stretch since the beginning of the 2004. They're down quite a bit. Interesting. It's a tiny position, is it? He's got 8.9 million shares. He bought 8.9 million more. So what do they have total now? They own 10 billion worth, and they have warrants for buying more. So I don't know. Who cares? Old man. I'm talking about Oxy, not S&P. Talking about Occidental. OXY. Not SPY. Decided to follow along on Oxy a couple weeks ago. They know something. They might. The best time to buy Oxy was like the beginning of 2022. That was a good time. It was like, it got smoked for COVID. It's like down in the tens, between 10 and 20. And then that was a good time to be buying it because it went up 7x. Call option, small position. Be careful if you're following like hedge funds because they give you those positions late. The only one that really gives you up-to-date position changes, and they don't share all of them, is Ark, Kathy Wood's joint. But I mean, you've seen their performance. I wouldn't want to be following them. Maybe fading them. Kern, you bought Leaps in the $9. Ooh, baby. Damn. That's a sick trade right there. That's like a retirement trade. Buy Leaps at $9 and Oxy goes to 70. You don't have to work ever a day in your life. What do you think his family going to do when he dies? Sell off? It's a good question. Probably something like that. What's the statistic? It's like 3 generations after the wealth is generated, it's usually smoked by then. Isn't that usually what it is? She went Icarus a bit. I haven't checked Ark in so long. My claim to fame with was it Ark S or Ark was it Ark Q is one of them. What's the main one? 2Ks, right? Yeah, this one. This was her main one. Oh, it's back up. Look at that. Let's go to the 4-hour chart on this thing. Wait, weekly. Okay. I was like, it went way higher than that. Yeah. I remember I was buying Ark up here, but thankfully I had puts, so I made a bunch of money when it dropped. I think it rolled out at like 140s. Not fun. I wish I was a buyer here. Like right when COVID was doing its thing. That would have been lovely. Be a buyer there, buy leaps in Ark, and just would have been crazy. 3 generations? Wow. Yeah, so 3 generations later, all the wealth is usually spent by then. Killed it at 19 weekends. Oh, that's the thing about leaps is you just kind of have to just leave them. Just let them do their thing. It's funny too, because like leaps, you can wake up like one morning and you're like, I'm up 30% overnight. What? And then you're like, maybe I should just sell this. And it's pretty low liquidity for the most part, depending on like, you know, how far out you bought. But just hold, hold. All you gotta do is hold. Buffett has been alive for 2 of those generations, so he may get more time. Yeah, it's very true. Very true. Could see that for sure. All right, 9 a.m. liquidity coming in about 2 minutes. Let's see what happens here, shall we? We're just dancing up here. Every single time we come down to 300, we've seen some bids, but again, it's like nothing that's willing to put my money on the line right now. Trying to be a big brain theory here. If we are setting up for shorts, wouldn't Mark want to short before margin traders come in to not give them the move? Nah, they could be using that to pump it higher. And we are just grinding. Yeah, long term for leaps. Don't ever stop looking at it. Like buy leaps on NVIDIA back when it's in the hundreds. Go back in time, buy leaps on NVIDIA when it's under $100 and just not look at it ever again. Just leave it. Same thing with Meta. Buy a bunch of leaps in Meta, don't even look at it. Or Reddit. Or, and there's a lot of different leaps that you could be buying. Stop looking at it though. Oh, the big players cash out of their portfolios and must know something. Who else? Did Ackman get out of something? I know Buffett sold a lot of his S&P positioning. Who else? Gates? Did he really? Pansied out of NVIDIA, 100 leaps, never entered. Oh, what were they trading at? And how long ago was this? And what was the expiry? Oh yeah, Bezos sold a lot too. That's right. Leaps are long-term expiry, anticipation, something. Long-term equity anticipation. What's the P? I guess the P is the P in anticipation, I guess. I don't know. Just leap it. They're long-dated call or put options. Usually on the call side. Usually what it is. P equals position? Okay. No. P equals anticipation. It's long-term equity anticipation. Buffett sold a lot of BOA, a lot of Bank of America. Dang it, we're still pushing. Arr! Hate when the market does this. Leap is over here, yeah. Long-term equity anticipation securities. Yeah, thank you. So the P is anticipation. I was right. Long-term equity. They're called LIQUIDITY. I was just... Been doing a lot of leaps lately. Hard not to look at them, though. I mean, it's just... If you want to buy leaps, you have to think about it this way. There's day trading and then there's investing, right? Day trader will buy something at 10, sell it at 12, buy back in at 20, sell it at 25, buy back in at 30, sell it at 40. Long-term investor buys it at 10 and then looks at it at 40. They're up 30 points, not like 2 points, 5 points, 2 points, 6 points, you know. That's how you want to focus on it. And then there's zero DTs. Yes, for us gamblers out there. ES is stuck on value added high. Let's go check out the ES. Good eye there. Who is that? Igor, thank you. Yeah, still no positions for me. This is just too much. It's too untrustworthy for this stuff. Still long from 76. Nice work there, Ash. Way to hold through that. Did we get enough likes for a poll? Let's see. 500 is all we need. We are at 380. You just gotta go down and press the like button. Very easy. Over 1,000 people in here. Very simple. Do the poll. Tell you what, if we get it up to 750 likes today, I'll stream the open. Very low ask here. 750 likes, we stream the open. Isn't the beauty of elite buying deep in the money, buying a delta of 85.90 for about 70% of the nominal price of the shares? Yes, but it's also like you're getting 100x leverage. So, I mean, you're saying 70%. You can get more. If you're buying on a retraction day too, like let's say you're buying leaps that are calls. If you're buying on a pullback day or like a multi-pullback day, you're going to get a great price on that. Usually. It's always good to be just watching the premiums of leaps and finding out like what would be actually a good value and just calculating throughout the time. Get some 2027s right now. Be sweet. Get some good prices on those as long as we're in a retractment, which we're not right now because these are pumping, but buy some tech stocks on the next, when everybody thinks the sky is falling, and buy some 2027 leaps in some of your favorite tech companies and see what happens. All right, 24 more likes. We do a poll. Yeah, ES is just bumping uglies up here. I would not want to be trading the ES. This has moved a whopping total of 4 points. I'm just such not an ES trader. Is that financial advice? Nope. It's a moron telling you how to blow your stack. Don't listen to me. Do not listen to me. In fact, there's your disclaimer. This presentation is intended for general information and entertainment purposes only. No mention of company names, trading strategies, or illustrative examples constitute investment advice. Market Clubhouse advises you to seek investment advice from a licensed professional. Because that ain't me. Hey, Rips, what do you think about Veru for options? Could make a lot of people rich if it runs up. Maybe. I mean, the easiest thing that you can do for yourself, realistically speaking, is going to be buying SPY, triple Qs, VTI, VOO, and just never looking at it. Have you ever been sued from someone losing money trading? I have not. That would be a weird lawsuit. American indices surprisingly start to work after USA Open. If you want to play something else, you got DAX. It's true. Play the DAX. I just like to stick with what I know, and that's the good old NAS. Even though I haven't taken a trade, and I look like a buffoon not trading this because it would have been up at least 10 points. 3 more likes, we do a poll. You can trade options in an IRA. That is true, but be very careful because options will kill you. Most people out there should never be trading options. Now, when I'm talking about trading options, I'm talking about like short dated contracts. I'm talking about within 6 months or less, which is where most people are going to find their trades and options. All right, we hit it. Yes. Let's go. 505 likes. Okay, will the NQ end the day above or below? Let's say 22,350. There we go. Let's see what you folks think. Will the NQ end the day above or below 22,350? Your votes are anonymous, so vote what you're really thinking here. Above. Am I the only madman looking for a pullback on NQ? I'm looking for it too. I'm just looking for some more confident price action versus grindy nonsense. Because like, there's a lot of people that are putting in offers that are getting swept here. So I feel like we want to revisit back down towards like 200 evens at some point, whether it's today or later in the week. I mean, there's a lot of people putting up some orders here. Can't be all people exiting longs. Copper and gold going different directions is manipulation. I think that most people are focused on trading gold because of the Fort Knox stuff. So I don't think so. 600 likes to stream the open? No, 750. 750. We have 14 minutes to get there. Dude, it's still going. What's going to happen if we tag above? What is the high of this right here? Show me potato salad. It is 19 3/4. Dang. So what's going to happen if we tag 19 3/4? Is it just going to blow out? Oh, bathroom blowout up there? They could just keep getting squeezed. Yeah, shorts can definitely keep getting squozen, but it's weird because we have so many overhead offers that are keep getting swept. And it just doesn't look like we have confidence on the buy side, which is just weird. It's like, it's moving, and then all of a sudden we come up to areas of price where they're defending heavily, and they're just like, bah, they take a bunch of it. Like, what is this? 251, 73, 66. Like, these are big orders that are hitting the tape. Crazy. 21, 350 target. That's interesting. I don't think you're wrong, but just don't have the Gouillons to trade this. Is it Gouillons? Where's my Italian folks in here? I don't have the Gouillons to be trading this right now. Does YouTube itself give you a good income from ads and streaming live? I don't know. Try it. See what happens. Rose, do you have to restart your career, trading career? Will you be where you are without the losses you've learned from? No, dude. You have to, like, you got to go through the muck in trading. You're going to go through a lot of muck in trading. It rewards the people who stick it out the longest, in my opinion. You have to go through getting smashed in trading. I don't know of anybody who's traded for an extended period of time that hasn't been completely smashed in the face at some point in their career. Like, you're going to have a day that's like your biggest day, and it's going to be an outlier day. Loss side. You're going to have your biggest losing day. Need to get effed in every way possible before you start doing the effing, yeah? I mean, you just gotta, like, you gotta be knocked off your high horse in trading to kind of realize, like, what's possible. It'll be like on a day where you're overly confident in the market and you just get spanked, and it'll just be like over and over and over, and you'll look back at the end of the day and be like, dang, I wish I never did that. Wait, what did I miss? Ribs would have a good pharma side effects voice in those commercials. Need to get some high horse action. I mean, my biggest losing sessions came from on the heels of huge winning sessions. Just the way that it works. And now I try to keep things not as crazy. You know? I don't let myself have a big losing day. I'm going to knock myself out of the market pretty early. Stop myself out, pull the ripcord, and you're done. Versus like holding and hoping and being like, oh, please. Like, for instance, imagine like if you were like short from somewhere down here and you're just holding and holding and holding, and you're like, oh, it might come back down, and you're holding and holding and holding and holding. Like, at some point you're going to grow up in your trading and you're going to be a more mature trader, and you just be like, all right, whatever, it's a loss, I'm done, I'm out of here. You know? Yeah, pull the ripcord. Exactly right. If you suspect that your medication is causing dangerous side effects, it's essential to take action to protect your health and your legal rights. Yeah, please just come back to break even. I'll never do this again. Just bail me out this one time. And then God's like, dude, you asked me like 6 times already today. Come on. Don't be that person. It's so much better to pull the ripcord and realize red than to like be desperate and then like whatever you were red at like quadruples in size, and you're like, dude, I wish I would have only lost like 1,000. Why did I lose 8? It sucks, but it's part of it. I think probably the hardest part of trading altogether. What song is this? Okay, I was like, this sounds like it could be copywritten. It's not. The hardest part about trading is learning how to accept losing at trading. I think it's the hardest part for us as humans to get through. It's like the whole losing part. We're very good at the winning part usually. Early on, we're very good at the winning part because we're like, why would I ever take this down? Keeps going. When you get deeper into your career, you get pretty fickle with it and you're like, I want green. I'm out. Then you kind of finally strike the balance where you're like, okay, I got targets. Let's get those targets. Let's move our stop up. But yeah, learn to just take losses on the chin. Like just get out of those trades that suck. You know the ones that are bad. When it's starting to feel like uncomfortable. Like when all opportunities are lost. Like for instance, let's just say that you were a person who was shorting, like you were shorting up here. And like let's just say you shorted here. It started to work, came back up, and then it went back to your entry and now it's just gone. I mean, you got to find a point where it's like no man's land, where it's like probably here is like where you're cutting your short and you just take a loss and you're like, whatever. And then you don't immediately sit there and go like, oh, I got to try to make this back somehow, some way. I got to make this money back. I mean, just whatever. It's just a trade. Also, one of the things that can help is like stop worrying about what you end the day at. Start looking at months or quarters or even like years. Who cares what you ended the day at? Who cares? You know, it's just a day. Who cares? Nobody cares about a day. The market doesn't know what a day is. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like P&L wise, it doesn't know. Who cares? Oh, I lost some money today. Oh, well, trade tomorrow. See what happens. Is what it is. One good trade, and then one good trade. Yeah. Stop trying to like make back what you lost. Again, stupid. Doesn't work. You start betting bigger. Start making your sizing bigger for no good reason. I get in trouble when I FOMO with too much size. The trade is immediately wrong and I can't make myself exit. It's happened too many times. Size down. Stop trying to rush the process too. Stack up a bunch of base hits and you'll get a home run in there. It's when you least expect it. The worst for me is losing on a Friday, have a bad weekend sometimes. I mean, that was always me. I would be the dude trading at 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. depending on where I was in the world. Equities closed at 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'd be the dude like, it happened a lot in small caps. I'd be the dude like Friday, 8 p.m., almost 8 p.m. and you're like, and then if you're holding like a short over the weekend, you're having to pay the borrow fees on your shares, which is a nightmare. Not a good place to be. But you have to go through that to realize how much it sucks to like convince yourself that it's probably not a good idea to put yourself in that position because it's not worth the money. So you're saying not to martingale. That's a good idea. Very good idea. Ribs, I just moved and got a new work schedule, which means my trade time has to be around London Open, a different time than what I'm used to trading. Any tips on advice on how to adjust? Just start trading it. Use a paper account if you need to, but just start trading it and see how that market moves. Start interacting with that market and seeing how it moves. That's what I would do. 100%. We are about 15 minutes from the market open here. 15 minutes. One trade is just one trade, and one day is just one day. 1 week is just 1 week. Look at the long run always. Yeah, and always figure out what's like putting you in the bad predicament in your trading. Like, is it your hungry eyes? Is it your oversizing? Is it your not accepting of loss? You have losing days. Is what it is. Here's the pullback. I don't know if this is like the pullback or if, I mean, I look at the tape here, and this is why I love Bookmap, is because I can go back and I can look at all of this here. A lot of people are still, I mean, it doesn't look like longs covering. Just looks like people wanting to short this thing. So I think that we might get a nice rejection here off the open. We'll see. Is it possible to give a rundown of Bookmap strategy? It's a long, I have to create like a video series about it. Go on Bookmap's free YouTube channel and you can see how they interpret the data, but I interpret it my own way. I have to make some type of video content about it. It would be like 20 plus videos. It took me a long time to interpret Bookmap how I read it. But this is just the way I look at it. There's no right way to do it. There's no right way to do anything when it comes to trading, in my opinion. Except for like winning is a good thing. Winning trades is a good thing. I don't think there's any right way to read Bookmap. There's no proper way to read it. There's just a way to interpret the data and then kind of go from there. everyone get out and push. Yeah, I just still don't like any of this. Not a fan of any of this crap right now. I am a fan of these tasty tunes right now. No income taxes 2026. That'd be a lovely thing, wouldn't it? I feel like, if you're asking me, I think we should have a 15% flat tax across the board. I think we'd see commerce in the U.S. explode. 15% flat tax would be lovely. May just exit this trade. Too much mediation or meditation. What's your entry? Dude, whoever's playing the flute is going hard on this track. Blow that fucking thing. Damn. I've never heard somebody go so hard on the flute before. Blow that motherfucker. You know any famous flute players? Because I don't. What is this music, by the way? How did we end up here? Oh yeah, Jethro Tull, the Aqualung. That's right. I didn't even think about that. Dude can blow. Ron Burgundy. I forgot about Jethro Tull. My bad. Dude. Might have to play that in Discord after we get off here. I don't think we're going to make it to the like school. I tried to drop it for everybody. We're at 574. Come on. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Ian Anderson? I do not know Ian Anderson. '80s supermarket music. Oh, that's funny stuff. I wish the market was better. I wish there was something that I could have traded this morning. It's just not my, this ain't my market, dude. That pullback to 270 in hindsight looks lovely, but you know me, I didn't take it. That pullback right there looks amazing, but I mean, go back here. There was nothing in my wheelhouse that suggested that was a good trade to go long there. Just not my style. Reb's viewership is down because you have either been green or not trading too many bishes. Why to be red? I'm sorry. There's like people coming at me on Twitter. They're like, yeah. You're lying about your broker statements, man, or you're lying about your trading because you haven't been red. Like, really, dude? Can't have a green streak? Come on. It's crazy. This is the Drake album. I haven't yet. Planning on listening to it sometime this week when I'm working out. The Batwing pattern. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's not my cup of tea, though. At the end of the day, though, I really don't care what people think about my on Twitter, like prop accounts. Yeah, I mean that means something because we're all kind of like trading those together and stuff, but when it comes to like my personal account, I couldn't care less what people think about it. My account, my money. And I've done well on it. So I'm proud of it. Look at this. We're coming down now. See, it's another thing. I didn't see this being a rejection here. Other than the fact that, like, I saw it being a rejection. Let's circle this. Here. Well, that's not it. I saw it being a rejection here. But like, imagine you're short. And then it's like, your average is probably somewhere here, and now you're just like barely in the profit. So, not my cup of tea. This market is just not it for me. I think the open might give us some opportunities, but again, we'll see. I guess we'll find out. All right, everybody, let's plan on being back here tomorrow. Folks in Discord, don't go anywhere, but let's do it. Tomorrow we'll be here back at 8 a.m. Hopefully the market will be give us better opportunities. Maybe we'll blow our flutes together here and trade some stuff together. But be safe out there. It's going to be, I think, a tricky day, to be honest. There's not a lot of news driving the market, so Watch out for Trump tweets. Watch out for any kind of breaking news, AI space, GPU stuff. We'll see. But folks, I'll see you tomorrow. Be good. Take care. And bye-bye.